Hello again, everyone, and welcome back to the Pokemon Video Game National Championships. I'm Justin Flynn. Sitting here with me again is Dwee Han. We are in Indianapolis, Indiana, live coming to you guys. Now, this is the top cut, man. This is it. Eight.
Yeah. 8 players left in this field of about 400, almost 500 actually players. So these last 8 very strong players.
All right, looks like we're going to get to see a bracket here on screen, so we can kind of go over that with you guys to let you know kind of who's left and what the matchups might be.
Yeah.
All right, so it looks like we do see Ray Rizzo going up against Alex there. Ray Rizzo actually coming in #1 overall, going against Alex, number 8 there. And then John Hu versus Judy as well. John being number 5 and Judy being number 4 slot there. Now let's look over on the top right there. We got Logan Castro versus Gavin Michaels. I believe that's also the match that we will be seeing live here. Gavin at number 6 and Logan at number 3. And then Adib Alam and Simon Yip. Simon, who we just saw on stage here, taking that big 2 out of 3, right?
Yeah, really exciting matchups that we got right there. Ray Rizzo versus Alex Agloza, the #1 seed versus the 8 seed. Of course, everybody always wants to see that Cinderella story, kind of, and let's see if Alex will actually be able to come up from the 8th seed versus the 1 seed. I believe Alex, with that top cutting in the top 8, has actually assured him a Worlds invite, so both players are really excited. Ray, of course, obviously, he's already kind of qualified for Worlds, so both players right now just playing for that free trip, of course. Simon, Deeb, you know, we saw how great Simon was, so it's going to be really great to see all these different matchups and all these players. I mean, there are some new players here that I do not actually recognize. So going to be interesting to see as we go to Gavin Michaels and Logan Castro.
Yeah, let's get to that match, man. This is going to be crazy. Again, I want to remind you guys, Gavin placed 6th overall and Logan number 3 right now. So this is going to be a huge match. Let's hear it, guys, for both competitors. This is going to be epic. All right, it is important to go over these teams right now. The one that you see on screen, I believe, will be Logan there, and he's bringing that Zapdos, Garchomp, Kangaskhan, Gyarados, Chandelure, and Bisharp. And the one that you can't see is Gavin's team, and he has Lucario, Venusaur, a Wash Rotom, Talonflame, Mamoswine, and Salamence.
Yeah, right now, looking at Gavin's team, the 2 possible Megas are going to be Lucario and Venusaur. Lucario not exactly that popular in the onset of the X and Y game, but currently it's actually picked up a lot of pace, and it's actually one of the more popular Megas right now, and Venusaur, of course, also picked up pace as well. On Logan's side, really, Kangaskhan is probably the best Mega Evolution in the game, so going to be interesting to see how both players are going to go against each other right now.
There we go. Everybody ready to see this match. This is the top 8, guys. It is getting pretty intense here. This is out as real as it gets.
Gavin, of course, the defending national champion, wants to defend his titles, so Gavin has that going for him. So best of luck to both players right now, actually.
Yeah, let's not forget that. Gavin, of course, being on the bottom there with that Lucario and Wash Rotom, and then we see the Kangaskhan Zapdos lead for Logan.
Yeah, Zapdos, of course, really gaining popularity ever since being used in Japanese nationals. And Lucario, one of the best things about Lucario is that it is the perfect Kangaskhan counter. It has inner focus before it Mega Evolves, so Kangaskhan cannot fake it out, and at the same time, it will threaten it with any really powerful fighting type attack. So Kangaskhan gonna have to see how it can play around this this Lucario.
Actually, the best part about Lucario is its long hair, but you know, second, of course.
Yeah, and of course that Rotom Wash definitely going to be able to threaten Kangaskhan with a Will-O-Wisp to burn it and reduce its attack ability, so going to be interesting to see what happens.
Yeah, I'm really excited for this first turn. It's going to be a big one. We do see Lucario going Mega. Look out. Oh, check it. Lucario full Mega. Not messing around. And Kangaskhan as well there from Logan. All right, and Shiny. Look at that. Oh, she's beautiful. Let's get the turn from our players there. And a big Protect going down on Lucario. Doesn't want to take any damage this turn with that potential fake out. Oh, nice. Fakes out the Rotom. Great call there. And the Thunderbolt from Zapdos. Lucario protects. Rotom flinches and can't move.
Yeah, good call right there by Logan to fake out that Rotom. Of course, it would have been silly to see Logan try to fake out Lucario, and if it didn't Mega Evolve, then of course that inner focus would prevent it from flinching, and Lucario would still be able to get off an attack. But right now, the great thing about Lucario Mega Evolving, it's actually going to get a speed boost, get a great ability and adaptability, and that's going to do a lot of damage to that Kangaskhan unless Logan can figure out a way to get that Kangaskhan out safely. Zapdos right now going to be able to do a bit of work to either Pokemon. Zapdos resisting both of Lucario's same type attack boosted attacks. So good position for Zapdos, but it's going to be interesting to see exactly what happens.
Actually, we see the switch there, so noticing that maybe Lucario wasn't the best threat to that Zapdos. We do see the switch, and Mamoswine coming in there for Gavin. Oh, the power-up punch, though, onto that Mamoswine, doing massive damage, and also going to boost the attack of Kangaskhan by 2 stages there. All right, what else are we going to get? Zapdos, light screen, little protect there, stop that Rotom from doing any of those special attacks. Hydro Pump going to go down, but again, that light screen going to reduce the damage.
Yeah, really great play right there by Logan. Reading that switch into Mamoswine, although Lucario would not have enjoyed that Power Punch anyways, getting that 2-stage attack boost, going to be able to do a lot of work right now. Gavin thought he was going to be pretty safe by getting that Mamoswine in and be able to threaten that Zapdos with either an Ice Shard or an Icicle Crash, but right now, Logan with that Light Screen up, Rotom Wash will not be able to do that much damage to Logan's side, so Logan in really good position now, and we're just seeing why he's here right now.
Yeah, really some commanding play on turn 2 there. That Power Punch is really rough there. That Kangaskhan getting that massive boost, so he's a huge threat.
Definitely.
And the Zapdos going back to its trainer. There, Logan wanting to switch it up. Brings in that shiny Gyarados. And the Intimidate going down, even lowering Mamoswine's attack a little bit, but not really going to affect the Rotom too much because Rotom typically known as a special attacker. Kangaskhan. Oh, massive damage to the Rotom there. Takes it down to 0 HP. Rotom going back to its trainer. All right, and Mamoswine with the Icicle Crash. Doesn't do too much to Gyarados, down about 50% there. Mamoswine losing a little bit of HP as well.
Yeah, interesting to see that Logan decided to use Frustration instead of Return, although they are basically the same move depending on what the happiness is. So that is a not happy Kangaskhan.
She's mad.
Yeah, but a great switch right there to go into Gyarados. Icicle Crash would have done a lot of damage to Zapdos, even possibly picked up the knockout. So good play right there. Gyarados, of course, taking about 50% from that hit. Right now, Gyarados going to be able to threaten Mamoswine and still do a good amount of damage to Lucario, but of course, Lucario, the big thing that Lucario can do is threaten that Kangaskhan.
Yes, exactly. And we did see Lucario come back in again for Gavin, the returning champion here. The withdrawn Kangaskhan, though, for Logan. No longer wants to keep it out there, maybe with that Lucario on the field. Zapdos back into play, exerting its pressure. Mamoswine, though, as well, both players taking Pokemon off the field there. And the Mamoswine switches into Talonflame. Gyarados Waterfall, though. Oh, no. Onto that Talonflame. It's going to do massive damage. Talonflame actually fainting and returning it to its trainer. That Waterfall, huge attack there. But the Aura Sphere from Lucario going out into that Zapdos. Not going to do a ton of damage there. And Zapdos hangs on with about 75%.
Really great turn right there for Logan, actually picking up that knockout on that Talonflame switch.
And the Mamoswine returning for Gavin.
Yeah, as I was saying, Gavin playing really risky, getting that Mamoswine out, thinking that it'd be safe, but that Talonflame coming in, eating a Waterfall right off that instant one-hit knockout, and Gavin down 2-4 so early. Mamoswine, of course, can still kind of do something if he really wanted to.
All right, it looks like Logan, after that commanding water slide there, manages to take the match.
Yeah, Logan just showing off how powerful of a trainer he is. Set himself up really well. That light screen just paying off so well to prevent Lucario from dealing too much damage. Gavin, of course, revealing that Lucario is actually a special attacker, and Rotom Wash not going to be able to do too much damage to it either. So really, Gavin needs to figure out a way to stop Logan from being able to set up, and Gavin needs to regain this momentum if he wants to defend his title here.
Yeah, you're correct, Dwee. The big play there was the light screen. I think that was a game changer there, really reducing the damage of Gavin's Pokemon.
Oh yeah, light screen is great. I mean, reducing the special attack damage that you take for 5 turns or 8 turns if you use Light Clay is really just a great support move to help your team have the chance to set up however it wants. I'm not even sure if that Aura Sphere from Lucario would have knocked out Kangaskhan behind that light screen. So Logan, of course, showing off little tricks, and Gavin not really want to reveal too much of his team to maybe get an advantage in Game 2 as we move on to Game 2 right now, as you can see by the team preview screen.
Yeah, now we of course are looking at these Pokemon again. We didn't see the Chandelure or the Bisharp this time. I don't know if he needs to bring them.
Chandelure, not really too much. Mamoswine definitely will enjoy facing off against Chandelure because with that powerful Earthquake that it has, and a Rotom Wash, of course, doesn't mind facing off against it either. Lucario, unless it carries Dark Pulse or some sort of dark move, will not be able to touch Chandelure either, which is actually pretty useful if he decides to go that route.
All right, it looks like both of our competitors are ready. Logan sending in that Gyarados as well as the Garchomp, and then we see from Gavin, we get the Salamence as well as the Wash Rotom. Now Salamence firing off an Intimidate onto that Garchomp as well as the Gyarados, and then Gyarados firing one right back.
Yeah, right now Gavin has a great lead. Rotom Wash going to be able to knock out Gyarados in one hit with a powerful Electric-type attack, and Salamence, of course, usually it's holding a Choice Scarf, and will be able to outspeed Garchomp and fire off a really powerful Dragon Meteor or Dragon Pulse to pick up the easy knockout, and unless Logan does some good switches right now, he'll be down in the hole early, like really early, and the momentum will just be so heavily on Gavin's side.
Yeah, Salamence always, or no, I shouldn't say always, but typically a big threat to any other Dragon type on the field.
Yeah, a Dragon Meteor does a lot of damage still.
All right, we see the protect from Garchomp, so won't be fainting this turn. And Salamence does Draco Meteor onto Garchomp, who protected. Gyarados hidden back with an Ice Fang, going to do a ton of damage to that Salamence, but hangs on with 27 HP. Rotom with the Will-O-Wisp into the Gyarados there.
Interesting move right there for Gavin to just fire off the Will-O-Wisp into the Gyarados, possibly predicting a switch of some sort into probably Kangaskhan or some other thing that could eat an electric attack. Great play by Logan there to just decide to stay in, and it really paid off for Logan, but at the same time, Gyarados now is not going to be hitting hard enough at all. The Burn going to reduce its attack stat by half, and of course the Intimidate from Salamence already coming off in the first turn. Yeah,
so it looks like Gavin has decided to switch out of Salamence, bring in the Mamoswine again. Gyarados Ice Fang, Mamoswine with a dodge. And Garchomp substituting. Nice, I love the sub chomp there. Rotom Will-O-Wisp, but it fails because the substitute. Nice.
Great substitute right there by Logan, and Logan just playing so well, predicting so well. That Ice Fang miss, unfortunate, but at the same time, Mamoswine does not mind getting an Ice Fang from Gyarados at all with that thick fat ability.
Of course.
And the Burn, and the Intimidate. So a lot of things stacking up against Gyarados right now, and kind of want to see Gyarados get out just so Gyarados can kind of reset its attack stat.
And it looks like that is exactly what's happening. Gyarados heading out for Logan there, and we do see the Kangaskhan switch, but that Garchomp behind the substitute there is going to be pretty scary. The Protect too even. So nothing going down on the Garchomp this turn. Mamoswine, Earthquake, going to do a little bit of damage to this Kangaskhan. Oh, how much could it be? Oh, massive Earthquake damage to Kang, over 50% there. And the Will-O-Wisp from Rotom. Oh, the dodge by Kangaskhan. She's too quick.
Yeah, we saw Gavin get a little excited once he saw that Kangaskhan come in. I predicted the Will-O-Wisp to hit, and I mean, it's unfortunate that it did miss, but great prediction by Gavin right there. And even then, that Earthquake did a good amount of damage to that Kangaskhan anyway, so good position right now for Gavin to set up a burn. But that Garchomp hiding behind the substitute, I mean, Garchomp is a great Pokemon, probably one of the best Pokemon in the game right now, so we're going to have to see what happens.
Yeah, and with those leftovers just sitting back there getting life, just eating some food, just behind the leftovers, just chomping on some. What would a Garchomp eat? I don't know.
Chomps on something.
All right, the Rotom protects. We did see the Mega from Kangaskhan there, and the Rotom protecting. Kangaskhan fake out. Rotom says no way. Garchomp, Dragon Claw. Rotom says no way. And the Earthquake again. I think it's going to be enough to get rid of this Mega. Oh no, Kangaskhan. Will she hold on? No, Kangaskhan faints and goes back to his trainer. A huge feint there, Dwee.
Yeah,
huge.
Oh. That is massive. Kangaskhan, the Mega, going down so early in this game. Of course, Mega Pokemon, you only get one of it for each game on the team, so losing your Mega early like that is just a big, big momentum swing. And interesting to see that Logan did decide to double up on that Rotom. Good call by Gavin there to protect it, Rotom. And Logan just in a terrible spot right now, really, in my opinion.
Yeah, that's really tough, especially considering the substitute broke as well.
Yeah.
On that Earthquake, and Gyarados comes back in, still burned even, so those Ice Fangs are still going to be relatively weak.
Yeah, and even then, Gyarados is, like you said, it's burned. Gyarados does not enjoy facing off against Rotom Wash at all.
No.
Rotom Wash right now looking like it's going to wall all of Gyarados' moves like Waterfall and Ice Fang, unless Gyarados does carry a Rock-type attack.
All right, the priority Ice Shard going down on the Garchomp. Is it enough? No. With that, was not quite enough for that Intimidate. All right, Gyarados hitting back with a Waterfall, though, as well. Boom, right into that Mamoswine. Oh, but the burn doesn't let it do enough damage. 32 HP. Garchomp, Dragon Claw, doubling up on the Mamoswine this time. Going to get the feint there. Mamoswine going back to its trainer, Gavin Michaels. Rotom Thunderbolt, though, onto the Gyarados. Massive damage. Can Gyarados hold on? No! Critical hit even on top of it. Ouch.
I don't exactly think that critical hit mattered, but still gravy. Gravy damage right there, really.
Yeah.
Yeah, Garchomp making a good move to target that Mamoswine. Mamoswine being such a big threat to that Garchomp itself. 4 times Ice Weakness, good decision right there. But Gavin finally firing off that Thunderbolt onto the Gyarados to knock it out.
All right, we see the switch in Salamence there for Gavin, and then we have the Zapdos for Logan. And another Intimidate from Salamence onto that Garchomp. So going to be a little bit weaker, but it will still be strong enough to finish off Salamence there.
Yeah, Garchomp not going to be able to do too much damage this turn, but at the same time, Salamence is going to be locked into a move most likely. So going to be interesting to see what he decides to lock himself into.
Oh, Dragon Pulse. Nice. So Dragon Pulse onto the Garchomp there, gets rid of it. What are we going to see from Zapdos there? Sets up the light screen again. Realizing there's 2 special attackers on the field, that's a great call. And the Rotom Will-O-Wisp going to do some chip damage over time. Hey, it hit that time.
It did get an accuracy boost between generations, actually, so Willow is still missing, but it hit that time, so that's important. Light Screen going to pay off. Salamence deciding to lock itself into Dragon Pulse, and we can confirm that because it moved before the Garchomp. So going to be good information for Logan to take into Game 3 if it does come down to Game 3, but right now the momentum looks like it's heavily on Gavin's side.
Definitely. Zapdos pretty strong there. Does get the feint on Salamence. Held up really strong against that dragon move there because of that light screen, of course. And Rotom hitting it with a Thunderbolt, and as well not doing too much. Procs the Citrus Berry, so Zapdos going to get back 1/4 health on that.
Yeah, Zapdos right now versus the world. Haven't seen Gavin's 4th Pokemon yet, but you can probably predict that it's either Lucario or Venusaur since that is his Mega.
And there it is. We do see the Lucario.
And of course, we saw earlier that it is a special attacker, so that light screen is going to pay off for Logan and possibly keep Zapdos in this game. But at the same time, Zapdos versus Lucario and Rotom, of course, Lucario not going to be able to do too much damage to Zapdos with the same type of attack versus attacks. We'll just have to see exactly how it plays out.
Yeah, not to mention that burn is going to be chipping away at it for the rest of the match here. And we do see the Flash Cannon from Lucario. Wow, that light screen is so strong. And Zapdos hitting back with a Thunder Wave, slowing down Lucario there.
And the chance to not move every turn, so that's going to be huge.
Yeah, that could be huge. And the Thunderbolt again from Rotom. Oh my gosh, taking it into the red and the burn. It looks like this is the final turn for Zapdos here unless gets a little Roost involved.
Yeah, going to be interesting to see, is Logan going to decide to reveal Roost if it does have a Roost? Or is he just going to,
just chooses to go with the light screen again. Lucario, or actually, I'm sorry, it was
Lucario actually deciding to hit Rotom Wash itself.
So I saw that, yeah.
Gavin kind of showboating a little bit, but he had the victory anyways because of the burn.
Because of the burn, yes. Yeah. So decided to punch his own Pokemon there. That's okay. They're friends.
Yeah. So right now, Logan's going to have to try to adjust. Of course, we saw that Zapdos light screen pay off so well because of the special attack, the heavy emphasis on special attack on Gavin's side. Lucario, Venusaur, Rotom Wash, and Salamence. Gonna have to protect Gyarados a lot more. Gyarados, of course, gonna be able to do so much damage to a lot of Pokemon on Gavin's side. Cannot let it get burned so easily.
Yeah, and don't forget, guys, this is a top 8 here. So 2 out of 3, the winner of the 2 out of 3 here, single elimination, top 8 is gonna go into that top 4. It's gonna be crazy.
Right. The winner of this moves on. The loser of this gonna go sit on the sidelines and watch the rest of the tournament. Logan, of course, needs top 4 to pretty much clinch his world's invite. So Logan right now fighting for his season to stay alive.
All right, it looks like we are headed back into the match here. Both competitors looking pretty serious. This is the real deal, 1-1.
Yeah, Gyarados, again, I cannot emphasize how important Gyarados is. It's going to fire off Intimidate support onto Talonflame Mamoswine, and of course that Intimidate going to fire off on a Mamoswine to allow Mamoswine to not knock out Garchomp so easily. And Zapdos going to need to figure out a way to stay alive on the field a lot longer. And yeah, I mean, Kangaskhan cannot lose the Mega so soon.
All right, guys, looks like both of our competitors kind of knowing what they wanted to go with. They both chose those Pokemon really fast. Let's see what the leads are here. All right, and Logan, they're issuing the challenge, ends up tossing out Kangaskhan and Chandelure as his first 2 Pokemon. And we see that shiny, of course, on the King. And what do we get from Gavin? Lucario and Rotom lead.
Yeah, right now, both Megas on the field, Kangaskhan and Lucario. Rotom Wash definitely threatening that Chandelure and going to be able to fire off a Willows on Kangaskhan. Lucario, of course, is going to be able to threaten Kangaskhan with that powerful adaptability boosted if he does decide to Mega Evolve and fire off adaptability boosted Aura Sphere on Kangaskhan and do a lot of damage. So right now, the momentum really on Gavin's side again. Gavin is just being really, really crisp on his lead selections against Logan.
Yeah, I agree with you there. Gavin playing strong. Now we see the Mega from Gavin again. Lucario, look out. And Kangaskhan there going Mega as well. So both trainers deciding to go Mega. I think that was really the only choice on the Kangaskhan there. No real reason to not Mega unless you see a Ghost on the field there. Now Lucario going Protect. And Rotom Protect as well. Doesn't want to take any Fake Out. No, nothing going on for that one.
Yeah, Gavin really playing it safe right now. Chandelure and Kangaskhan not really being able to
Safeguard
set up much,
though.
I guess Logan does have a few tricks up his sleeve to provide setup after that Kangaskhan Fake Out threat. So Logan proving Gavin wrong and punishing Gavin for playing it way too safe this first turn by double protecting. So right now, hiding behind a Safeguard, going to be interesting to see exactly what can happen besides the fact that it's going to protect Kangaskhan from getting burned by that Will-O-Wisp. So Rotom right now not really enjoying protecting that turn at all.
I'd Will-O-Wisp anyway. I'll do it, man.
Try to get to that
right into a Safeguard. Will-O-Wisp right into that.
Sadly, none of the Pokemon on Gavin's side have Infiltrators, so gonna have to see how Gavin plays around this. Of course, Lucario always gonna be able to play that Kangaskhan with that powerful Aura Sphere, and Rotom Wash still gonna be able to fire off a Hydro Pump onto Chandelure. As long as that Hydro Pump hits, Gavin is gonna still be in good position.
All right, the withdrawal actually on Kangaskhan, even though that Safeguard is up there, probably being heavily threatened by Lucario, like you said. And switching into Gyarados, who's going to intimidate both of these Pokemon, but Lucario being a special attacker, I believe, as well as that Wash Rotom won't affect them too much. And Lucario Aura Sphere, though. Who are we going to get? Yes, right onto that Gyarados. Eats it up, only does about 1/3 damage. Chandelure Shadow Ball right back though, into Lucario. Oh no, gonna do a lot of damage with that same type of attack bonus there. And a Hydro Pump. Uh-oh, Rotom, you didn't. You won't, Rotom. Oh, Chandelure hangs on. It's a Focus Sash. What?
Yeah, great position right now for Logan. We saw that Chandelure outspeed the Rotom Wash, so Chandelure going to be able to outspeed that Rotom Wash and possibly pick up the knockout in Lucario. So, I mean, Gyarados still does not enjoy facing off against Rotom Wash at all. So
They're not friends.
no, they're not at all. So Gavin right now going to have to see what his best course of action is.
All right, withdraws the Gyarados actually with that huge threat, like you said, Dwee. That was a big threat there. Rotom being out on the field. We see the Kangaskhan come back in for Logan. Oh, I got to see what the Chandelure is going to do. Lucario protects. Great call on Lucario. You got to keep that. Got to keep Lucario in it. And Chandelure Shadow Ball, although onto the Rotom, maybe predicting the protect onto the Wash Rotom. A critical hit as well, and lowers the special defense. Pronking the Citrus Berry. Rotom going to get 1/4 of its health back from that berry there. And Thunderbolt, though, from Rotom onto the Kangaskhan, which was Gyarados, going to do quite a bit of damage. Nice.
Yeah, good position right now for Logan. Great call right there to see that protect coming from that Lucario and fire off the Shadow Ball onto the Rotom Wash instead. Unfortunate that it was a critical hit in a special defense drop. This next attack from Chandelure, if it does land on that Rotom Wash, going to do a lot of damage because of that special defense drop. And of course, Kangaskhan comes back out, going to be able to threaten with fake out pressure, and Lucario does not have inner focus anymore at all, so going to be a big threat.
Yeah, and noticing that threat, we see Lucario get switched out. Salamence coming in with that Intimidate, though, lowering Kangaskhan's attack by 1 stage, and also the Chandelure's, but Chandelure, of course, being a special attacker, so not even worried about that. We do see the fake out onto Salamence, but the damage has been done by Salamence. It was all about that Intimidate. And what are we going to get? Shadow Ball from Chandelure. Is it a double up? No, onto the Rotom again. Is it enough with that lower Oh, hangs on with 15 HP. Oh my gosh, too real there. And it looks like Kangaskhan took some damage as well.
Yeah, that Thunderbolt coming off from the Kangaskhan, and lucky that it did not get a paralysis to possibly not have Kangaskhan move the next turn. But of course, that safeguard's up, so hey, why not, right? Interesting to see that Gavin is not targeting down that Chandelure. Chandelure doing a lot of work right now, but of course that Salamence is going to be able to outspeed that Chandelure and fire off and attack next turn and possibly pick up the knockout. Kangaskhan going to be able to threaten that Rotom with a Sucker Punch if it does have Sucker Punch. And there it is, actually.
Exactly like you called it, Dwee. The Sucker Punch is huge going on to that Rotom. It's going to feign, go back to its trainer, and it goes down. My Pokemon Showdown announcer practice there. We see the Dragon Pulse. Nice, going onto that Chandelure there. Boom. Huge damage. one hit point, and the safeguard there.
Finally getting that knockout on the Chandelure, and of course that safeguard going away. Really perfect timing, really, because that Rotom Wash no longer on the field to threaten with that Will-O-Wisp at all.
Yeah, no worries with having that safeguard anymore. That Rotom was the whole reason it was really up. Then the Gyarados and Lucario come in for both trainers.
Yeah, Gyarados not going to be able to do too much damage to that Salamence, except that Ice Fang, but as we saw earlier, that it's not going to be able to pick up the knockout as long as Intimidate's off on Gyarados, which is not. So going to be interesting to see what Gavin decides to do. Wouldn't be surprised to see Gavin switch out Salamence to try to get it in again with an Intimidate, as Lucario can already do a pretty good job against that Kangaskhan. But if it does that, then it's going to leave itself open for an attack from Gyarados. So right now, tough spot for Gavin, and big decision right now. Can he continue on as defending national champion, or will Logan dethrone him?
Yeah, very true, Dwee. Good point there. Gavin's so strong, and obviously in all Pokemon battles, it's not over until it's over. We've seen so many battles come down to the very last second there, last hit. All right, Kangaskhan switching out there. And Bisharp, though, this time, nice. Bringing that Bisharp. We didn't see that last time. And the Dragon Pulse onto the Bisharp. Does pretty decent damage, not quite 50%. And the Ice Fang, though, from Gyarados. Oh, man, huge damage. Gets the feint. Salamence returning to Gavin.
Yeah, interesting switch.
Oh, but Lucario, what? Has enough HP to substitute. Sorry.
Really risky switch right there. Switching that Bisharp into that Kangaskhan slot could have had an ice or fighting type attack headed that way, and Bisharp does not enjoy that at all.
All right, we see the switch in from Mamoswine from Gavin there. Going to threaten that Bisharp.
Yeah, 2 against 3 right now. Gavin down, and we're going to have to see how it plays out. Bisharp, of course, always such a threat with that priority Sucker Punch, and going to be able to do a lot of work. Mamoswine, of course, might outspeed Bisharp and fire off an Ice Shard of its own onto Bisharp before it can Sucker Punch to make Sucker Punch fail on Mamoswine. But, of course, Mega Kangaskhan is still in back for Logan, and Mega Kangaskhan is the most powerful Pokemon in the game, in my opinion. If there's a Kangaskhan, there's a way.
There's always a way with Kang.
And the important thing right now is that no Intimidate's going to be able to come off, and Kangaskhan's going to be able to fire off attacks at full power.
Yeah, like you said, that Salamence was going to be a crucial later switch in for that Intimidate.
Right, but of course that Lucario hiding behind that substitute, pretty happy right now.
We actually do see the switch into the Kangaskhan again. Nice, Kang coming out. And of course, the shiny shining. Lucario protects though, doesn't want to take any damage. Are we going to see the big EQ? Are we going to see the big Earthquake on this one?
Wouldn't be surprised if we don't see it.
The sharp Sucker Punch, it fails though. Mamoswine, Icicle Crash. Oh, Kangaskhan! Is it going to be the Kangaskhan? Is it going to be the Kangaskhan?
Big
he
knockout.
gets the Kangaskhan, the
That is
Mega.
a huge knockout right now. Of course, I was banking on Kangaskhan coming in at the end of the game to sweep, but right now Kangaskhan is no longer in the back, and it's 2-2 right now. That Bisharp firing off that Sucker Punch to break that substitute, but it did not work out at all.
Oh, but the Intimidate, great strategy there though for Logan as well.
Yeah, fires off a Intimidate onto that Mamoswine and reduces its attacking power really, but that Lucario is still hiding behind that substitute. Sucker Punch, I don't even know if that Sucker Punch would knock out, break Lucario's substitute at all because of that 4 times resist. So I would have been happy to see Logan fire off an Iron Head onto that Mamoswine, do a lot of damage to that Mamoswine instead, but I guess we'll just have to see what happens.
Oh, another fail on the Sucker Punch. Gyarados Waterfall. Oh, on to Mamoswine. Is it enough? Gets the feint. Mamoswine goes down. It's back to Gavin.
Gavin
the trainers in the audience are going wild.
Gavin looks so down right now, and Lucario firing off a substitute. It's already behind a substitute, right? But really safe play right there. Does not want his substitute to be broken. Possibly a misclick, actually.
And there it goes, the Sucker Punch. It looks like the substitute's going to fade there, bringing out Lucario. Bisharp losing a little bit of life there. And Gyarados Waterfall, that's going to be enough. I think that Logan's going to end up taking it.
Logan making it all the way to the top 4, dethroning Gavin Michaels, the defending U.S. national champion. Well, not anymore, but great play by both players. And really, really sad to see Gavin go out like that. That setting up another substitute, although he's already behind his substitute. I just don't know what was going on, but great play by both players.
Yeah, not sure if he just didn't want to break the substitute that turn or what, but Gavin played great. Some of those plays were incredible. I thought he was doing an awesome job from both players. That commanding game 2 win, I think it was, from Gavin was awesome.
Right, and Gavin definitely had the tools that he needed to take game 3 away from Logan, but Logan just showing how strong it is to persevere through any sort of deficit at all. So great plays by both players. Congratulations, Logan, on making it to the top 4. And of course, congratulations to Gavin. I mean, you made it to the top 8 again of the national tournament. You survived about 100 or 500 players, and just congratulations both players. And Gavin, I mean, you're still the champ in my heart.
Yeah, definitely, man. It was an incredible match there. Logan ends up taking it. I see him over there getting lots of hugs from his friends. Too awesome. Great community here, of course, guys. And I don't want you guys to forget, if you want to see more awesome Pokemon content like that and you are watching on Twitch, hit that follow button, guys, as well. And check out Pokemon on Twitter, as well as Facebook and YouTube.com/Pokemon and hashtag #PlayPokemon as well.
Yeah, tweet at that if you want to join the discussion in progress about this wonderful U.S. Nationals that we have going on right now.
Yeah, live from Indianapolis, Indiana. Guys, we are actually going to cut to a break and get that top 4 started for. This is crazy. It's top 4. I'm Justin Flynn. This is my man, Dweeha. And we will see you guys soon. Hello again there, Pokemon fans. I am here with Logan Castro, the man that just went 2-1 against the returning champion. Actually managed to dethrone him. Yes, it's my boy, it's your boy. It's Logan here. So Logan, congratulations, first of all, of course, that epic 2-1 there, taking it in best of 3. Did you have to switch up a lot in there? What was going through your head when you wanted to take this match?
Round 1, I was like, man, this Mamoswine is going to do work on my team if I don't do something about it. So I needed an ice resist, and I needed something to stop its momentum.
Yeah, that was definitely huge, getting rid of that Mamoswine. So you did huge damage to it, by the way, both times. I was actually surprised when you picked up those feints. That was too crazy. Now, is there a reason you put this particular team together? I see the Zapdos. We're talking Garchomp, Kangaskhan. I mean, they're a relatively strong Pokemon, but the Chandelure?
When we were building the team, it was at 3 in the morning about 3 days ago.
Okay.
And I was like, I need a fire type and I need Safeguard because obviously Will-O-Wisp was a problem. So,
yeah, that was huge.
Yeah, I needed that.
Yeah, that turn 1 Safeguard, I think that was in the final match here.
Yeah.
That was crazy. Double protected, kind of played it a little bit safe.
Yeah.
And you showed that Safeguard, and both of us were just like, wait, what?
I played it Safeguard, yeah.
And you played it full Safeguard. That was awesome. Now, why the switch on Kang there? Where you didn't mind losing Kang to a potential attack there from Mamoswine?
Well, when I saw that he had a Mega Lucario that was going to outspeed me every time, I was like, I don't really need Kang, you know?
I'm good on that. That's too cool. Gavin, so I know we talked a little bit, or no, I'm sorry, not Gavin, Logan. So we talked a little bit earlier, and this is your first top cut at nationals. Is it amazing? Is this like crazy? Like, can you believe it?
I didn't expect to come this far. My friends were like, make top cut, and I was like, okay, and then it happened. So.
Yeah. Did you feel like? I know you said you didn't expect it, but I mean, did you feel kind of confident? Do you feel confident going into? I mean, you're top 4 now. You have to be feeling like maybe I'm gonna win this.
Honestly, I kind of just stumbled my way here, so kind of iffy.
That's good. Stumbles his way here with a perfect safeguard. That's what I do too when I'm stumbling. I make all the perfect moves. Get out of here, Logan.
Right.
You lie. He's just kidding. He knows he's good. So how much does this going to Worlds mean to you now? This is huge.
I don't know.
Is this like your Pokemon? Is this your trainer dream here? Is this like?
This is pretty fantastic. Going to Worlds would be cool. I mean, I'm not like banking on it, but it'd be nice. Yeah.
Cool, man. That's going to be really awesome. I can't wait to see you there. Who are you worried about facing potentially in this next round?
Ray Rizzo.
Who's that guy? Is he any good at Pokemon?
I don't know. I think this is his first year.
Yes, he's only played a couple matches there. So, by the way, so you do have actually a pretty strong team here. Did you manage to pull any of your favorite Pokemon onto it? I mean, the Zapdos has been relatively new, but are any of these like your favorite Pokemon? Like, I had to put this one on the team.
I really like Bisharp, and I think he's got potential. And I was like, once I saw that I had 3 physical attackers, I was like, Bisharp's going on the team.
Bisharp is on it. Yeah, I like Bisharp a lot actually. Yeah. That Defiant ability just scares me every time. I have Salamence Mawile on my team, and so I'm just like, well, I'll just probably forfeit.
Yeah.
No, I'm good. Yeah. Anyway, guys, again, I just want to remind you, Logan here just dethroned last year's national champion. This could be the guy. You could be looking at the national champion right here. The guy that's going to represent the U.S. at Pokemon Worlds coming up in August could be him right here. You could be staring at him. Yo, boy.
Your boy.
Your boy, Logan. So congrats again on that big win, Logan, and best of luck to you throughout the rest of the tournament, man.
All right, thank you, man.
All right, guys, I think we're going to go take a quick break. We'll be back with that top 4. We'll see you soon from Indianapolis, Indiana.